is a test of the emergency broadcast system.
This is only a test.
DJs and MC. This DJ, he gets it out.
Listen to this jockey's introduction to
Two DJs in a mic with your host, DJ Mike.
Is that a timetable?
And DJ JP.
Well, get on it. It's your turn.
Give me the mic.
All right, how y'all doing? What is going on? This is another episode of Two DJs and One Mic. Somehow my co-star, he disappeared, so he'll be back in a minute, but this is another episode of Two DJs and One Mic, and we thank you guys for joining us as always. It's always a blast. My partner is not in studio. He's at NACE in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So as soon as he jumps back on, we'll get into the show. This is one of those shows that I'm really looking forward to.
Man, I'm sorry. Well, what happened? You know, I'm on the road trying to do this thing. I'm on the road.
Yes.
I got booted out.
We thank you. All at the last minute, guys. He has bad internet.
I just kicked me out. I don't know what that was all about.
Yeah.
Nah, we good.
Yeah, you freezing and doing all kinds of stuff now. It's funny. But anyway, so before we get started, tell us what's going on up there in Milwaukee.
Man, you know, I'm on the road at it's called NACE, National Association of Catering and Events. And my wife is a member on the board, so I'm up here supporting her. And somehow I've gotten on the National Black Caucus while being here. So we just up here doing Dallas chapter. Just won an award right before I walked out for something. But now just up here for we'll be back tomorrow. NACE Awards, the yearly awards presentation they have for the chapter, and we're just up here doing our thing, doing what we came up here to do.
Yeah, I hate it, but your internet is spotty as all get out. All of a sudden, we've been on for about 10 minutes before the show start, and there was absolutely no issues at all.
Oh, really? Now it's being bad.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So let me see. Maybe I'm gonna try. I'm gonna have to do it on my phone. Come through my phone. I was trying to do it on my laptop. But let's see. This will be better.
Yes. But anyway, we'll get to the proceedings this evening. So this show, the title is, Be Like Water. We're talking about DJing, and this show was let me turn that up.
All right. Now we're better.
Yes, you almost killed my ears.
I know, but sorry about that. But I'm in now, so you can get this one out of here.
Okay, but as I was saying, the title of this show came from a post that I posted in regards to, I was thinking about when I started or how I initially fell in love with DJing. And for me, what made me initially fall in love with DJing was seeing some of the DJs scratching. And it was scratching that I gravitated to. I was DJing for almost 2 years before I learned how to mix because I was so heavily influenced by scratching. And that was the only thing that mattered until I realized that it was more to DJing than scratching.
Yeah, I thought it was cool, but it was never something that I was just drawn to. I learned how to do that. I learned how to mix first, and then I learned how to scratch and stuff after I learned how to DJ first. Because I say to be a club DJ, you can't be doing all that cutting. You know, you can, but really and truly to keep it flowing, you got to be able to put it in. Where I was from, you had to put it in the mix. You can, they'll turn around and look at you real fast, and what the heck are you doing, sir? You're not Funkmaster Flex.
Okay. So so as I was saying, that's kind of where this show, the title came from and everything that comes with that.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to get into these questions that, we have here today. So what was the moment you realized scratching wasn't just a trick and it was like storytelling?
Wow, that's kind of an interesting question, but I don't know if I ever looked at it like that. I just thought it was real cool to be able to add a little bit of difference or come with a, drop that first beat on a scratch. And maybe it was storytelling, or you could double beat some or double play a particular part of a song because turntables were different. We don't have all the technology we have now, so it was, to me, it was just having to be able to do something a little different with your music or your songs. If you had two of the same record, you know what I mean? Because that was the other issue, having to have two of those.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
What about you?
Well, I think for me, I would say when I heard Run DMC, Daryl and Joe, when I heard Jam Master Jay, at the end of that song, and the end of the song is about 3 minutes itself. When I heard him just put some stuff together where it just sounded like an orchestra, a scratch orchestra, and it was just beautiful. And that was storytelling.
Yeah, and that's also the thing that I love about Dr. J. I mean, what's his name song too?
You echo.
Jazzy Jeff.
You're echoing whatever you turned up.
I ain't turned nothing up, brother. I'm just sitting here.
Okay.
I didn't change anything. Oh Lord.
We're going to get through it, guys. He's on the road. There's challenges always.
No, we're gonna be good. I'm good. I'm back.
Yeah. But what were you saying?
No, for me, that song would be "Brand New Funk" by Jazzy Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
That was my cut when he just cut that song up and he killed it, man. That's one of my favorite cuts, and he definitely did some things with that cut. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Moving right along, young Jeffrey. Do you see the question?
Oh, okay. It's mine. How did Jazzy Jeff and Mell Starr influence you differently behind the decks? Well, I always thought Jazzy Jeff was one of the coolest and one of the best DJs ever, man. And then when we met Mell Starr and to hear his story about being deaf in one ear and the things he does on two turntables, not being able to hear. And I know a lot of DJs go, you do it with no headphones too, because you can read the screen and all of that too. But this cat, 90% of the times he's on turntables, but it's just totally different, man. He's just really greatness on two turntables.
Yeah, it is. And for me, they kind of remind me of it's almost, they do so many things that are the same, but they are yet different.
Yeah.
They have that same type of flair, but they're totally different. They may play some of the same type of music, but the way that they present it or the way that they give it to you is so different.
Yeah, they're both different in their style, but they definitely come up with the same thing. I guess I can see myself fading out from time to time because you go away on my end, but I don't know. I got 5 bars, so I don't know what the heck going on.
Oh, don't worry about it. We'll just keep pushing.
Yeah.
Push on through.
Yeah.
So why do you think scratching still holds power even in today's controller heavy world?
Because it's not the easiest thing to do, and it's really cool if you can perfect it and do it. I think It can change the whole. You can go from. You can change tempos. You can put double beats. You can do all kind of stuff. You can echo a word. Without pressing a button. You can actually do it with your hands. So you can do all kind of stuff with a scratch. Change the whole set of the room with just a wiggy wiggy, as they say.
Oh yeah.
And what do you think? Why do you think it still holds such a?
Kind of like what you said. I think that is definitely something that not everybody can do, but so many people have learned how to do it, and it adds flair. If done right, it just adds so much more to what you're doing.
Yeah.
When you do it, when you don't do it right and it just becomes too much, it takes away, depending on the setting. But I
Yeah.
just think it adds flair, and to see someone doing it and wondering, like, wow, how are you able to make both of your hands complement each other, one on the fader, one on the record?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. It does have a feel to it, or a catch, or gives you a tingle when you see it and hear it done right. And I mean, like, remember when we saw Flipside? I think he executed scratching in a song to perfection when we were in Chicago with Flipside.
Oh yeah, it was beautiful. He had a
Man, it was beautiful. His
beautiful.
set was so. I mean, I haven't seen anybody do it like that in a while with how smooth it was, and it just every scratch with Gay had purpose. It wasn't just he was scratching just to be scratching. So that was really cool on his part.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting that you said it in that way, because it remind me of like basketball. You
Uh huh.
dribble and you make moves with a purpose, not just because you can do it. And you're right, his set was with purpose. It
Yeah.
wasn't a wasted scratch. It was a purpose for it, and how he put the songs together, how he went from house to just traditional R&B,
Yeah.
how he just bounced around. Everything had purpose, and he
Yep.
intertwined scratching in there perfectly.
Perfectly,
Great.
man. It was wonderful. Yeah, that was one. I still think about that set. I almost wish somebody would have been recording it so we could have heard it later, but it was really good. Yep,
It
really
needed
good.
to be put in a lab and dissected.
Yeah, or reheard again.
Yeah,
But he probably does it all the time because he's the Bulls DJ. He's on the radio in Chicago. So, like I say, those guys that is just their life, it's totally different, man. When that's all you got to do, wake up, breathe, and drink records and put mixes together, it's
yeah, it's
just
different.
yeah,
It's totally different. You got
yeah.
to
It's like
allow them to
like being a professional athlete. That's all I got to do is hit a golf ball. All I got to do is dribble a basketball, put it in the hoop. You work at your craft, and that's the only thing you have to do, and you get great at it. Yeah,
never fails.
yeah.
Okay, so
All right. What's one moment where you had to truly be like water on the job, and it changed everything? Where I had to be like water on the job.
and let me explain what that
Yeah, please
what they
do, because I'm like, okay,
like water. See, this is a term that came from Bruce Lee. And Bruce Lee said that we should be like water. When water it takes on the form of anything that you pour it into, it
yeah.
becomes that. It's fluid. It's it's able to, adjust to any situation. So as a
So
DJ, when have you had a moment to where you had to just adjust and just go with the flow of the room?
that's almost every show, Mike. You always got to be adjusting. I mean, it's never. It's
That
about you.
doesn't mean that you will. Some people
I'm
don't
a,
adjust.
well, I'm a flower. I'm gonna turn the water and I'm gonna wiggle in that room and make everybody go. I'm not. It's not about me. It's about them. So I'm going to become water and make it fluid and keep the vibe going because I want it to be a successful event for whoever I'm DJing for. So it's not about me. So I'm gonna turn into that water bottle and like Bruce Lee said, try to fit in and do what you need to do to make that moment be special for whoever I'm DJing for. Make sure I got the tie right here.
God. Yeah. So I agree, but some people, that's a stretch, and they go about it in a totally different way. Sometimes, it's more so about them and people. They need people to adjust to what they're doing versus them adjusting to the room. And when we're talking about this, we're basically talking about reading the room. And I know that this is something that doesn't happen with a lot of us. Some of us, that's like a foreign language to us when someone say, how do you read the room? What do you mean?
Well, I mean, back in the day, you could get away with stuff like that because you might have played one genre. You might have been just playing hip hop and R&B, and you didn't have any other records. When you had records, you can adjust, but there's only so much you can adjust. This is going to be hip hop and R&B and whatever else is in these crates. But now there's so much music that you should always be able to adjust and go find your audience and be like water and fluidly, take the shape of a house set, take the shape of a salsa set. Wherever you need to go, you should be able to adjust and, I'm going to get over here and get where they want me to be. I'm going to get in and fit in over here in this cumbia. I'm going to get in, I'm going to go, go a little ratchet for a minute. If they ask me to go ratchet, I'm going to get a little poppy. I'm going to get old, a little disco. But whatever you need to do, you should be able to form water and form of, as the Wonder Twins, form of, whatever, and go take on that set and play that set.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
So that really flows right into this next question. When you
Okay.
a complete DJ, what does that look like and sound like in real life?
Man, a complete DJ is God, that is so much. I mean, it's so much now, but to me, just being deck wise would be someone who can DJ, who can MC, and who can, change and all that stuff, like you say, change with the flow of the room, can control the room if something gets, if it's whatever, but just be able to handle any situation and have the technology and the knowledge about hooking up equipment, proper speaker setting. And I guess now being a light tech, AV, whatever you got to do in order to be a DJ, today's DJ. That's a tough one. I definitely want to hear what you got to say about that as far as that goes.
Well, when I see that a complete DJ, to some people, that could be vague or it could mean so many things. For me, I would say a DJ that you can drop in any situation, that any situation that requires whatever genre or genres, that's able to communicate with people with the music and as an MC, and that can go anywhere that's needed when it comes to taking people on a musical journey.
Yeah.
And of course, you can't be complete without also learning, the tech side of it.
Yeah. Today, definitely, you got to have the tech side
of it. And even from a business standpoint, at this point, you have to bring that in as well. So
that's a tough one though, man. Yeah, that's a real. It could be almost anything. Complete to you could mean one thing. Complete to somebody else. Okay, I can MC and I can DJ, and I know how to turn it on and off. So I'm a complete DJ. So that could be what some people feel is a complete DJ, and others don't feel like that's a complete DJ.
Yes, agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. Okay, so now this is where it gets down to the nitty.
The nitty gritty. Who are your top 4 DJs of all time, and what makes them deserve a place on your Mount Rushmore? Man, that's tough. Well, not really. Well, one of my favorites, of course, is Jazzy Jeff. Grandmaster D has always been one of my favorites. And I have to go back home to one of my guys who showed me the business side, the ropes of everything. Greg Street, Gregory KP, whatever you want to call him, that worked on K104. And then my last one would probably be Jazzy Jeff. Jam Master J, man. Just him and his cut skills. Just what he did with Run DMC, how he controlled it. Because one night I got to see Jazzy, Jam Master J, and Grandmaster D all on the same set in Albuquerque, New Mexico, at a concert. That was just funky, just tough. And Grandmaster D with the shoe, the elbow,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then
I remember
Jazzy
that
just
routine.
yeah, and Jazzy just doing his thing, and then Run DMC came out and cold rocked the party. So it was just good. I think LL opened, but he had his DJ back then. I don't think he still has the same DJ, but man, just
And
seeing those
Camille
guys and
or
seeing what they doing. Yeah, because at that time I wasn't DJing. I didn't have my turntables. I hadn't bought them yet. I was probably a couple years away from going to getting back into it and buying my turntables. But man, that was one of the best shows I ever got to see, and I hope you got all that because I can see the dropouts now.
No, you good. You
Yeah.
no, it
Well,
was
it's dropping. I mean, you go away over here for a moment, but no, it's good. But yeah, man. So, what about you? Who's on your Mount Rushmore? And let me give a 5A, a 4A. Mel is definitely in there because of his challenges and what he do. I had to throw that in there. But go ahead.
okay. So my top four, I would say Cubit, uh,
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
Daddy, Male,
Uh huh.
and wow, that next one is hard because there's so many. I would say today, uh, it would be DJ Cash Money.
Okay.
And the reason why, uh, Jazzy was one of the DJs that influenced me when I was DJing, when I was coming up DJing. Jazzy and Cash Money was two of the DJs when I heard them that it just blew my mind. And
Yeah.
it was like, man, it was mind blowing.
Yeah.
Uh Cubit and Mel came later, and
Uh
and just their style, Cubit is just,
huh.
is so different, and he's so unique in what he do and how he does it. Uh
Yeah.
and some of the combinations and some of the things that he that he does, I've heard no one else do it but him.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know?
I would agree. I mean, absolutely incredible and just watching him. And then, of course, when you get to talk to people and get personal testimonies or conversations, yeah, I'm sorry, we got a train going by. We're dealing with all kind of stuff on the road. So
Oh,
I'm
you
having to
good.
make adjustments on the fly.
You're good. Just but yes, and like you say, even being able to sit down and hear his story uh was great, and to see how shy he really is was something that was interesting as well.
Yep.
And with Mail, hearing his story and seeing what happened to him, at 9/11 when he lost hearing in one of his ears,
Yeah.
and how he talked about how he was at the point that he didn't even want to DJ anymore, and he had to teach himself how to do something different, and
Yep.
to know that he's one of those top scratchers, and to hear him say that he counts everything
Yeah. It's,
because he can't hear.
Yeah, his story was just man, just warmed my heart and gave just I'm like if this brother can do it, and he can only hear out of one ear, and we really need both ears to DJ somewhat, but he's proven we really don't. It's just incredible. And Mike, I have to ask you this though. Now I know you have your Mount Rushmore, but do
Go.
you have a business DJ that you learned from, or somebody that showed you the money side that you really that you need to put, because I think we all need a business mentor or a mentee or an idol that we put up there. Because I mean, yeah, you can have great skills, but what is your business sense? I guess all of those guys have good business sense too. But is there anybody that you could reach out and touch and talk to that really gave you a business sense side?
Well, that's a harder question because there's multiple situations when it comes to that, and that's just different. And
Yeah,
and
Well, I
And
mean, some of them are complete. Some of them
yeah, I
great
know.
business.
And
Some of them probably been broke, and like some been to the Mount Rushmore, and then they had to come back down because they broke. They lost everything because of mismanagement. But
I
just
haven't had the relationship. I haven't had the relationship like that with any of the people on my Mount Rushmore.
yeah,
So when it comes to the business side, uh, that's different for me. And I
yeah,
would say one of the people that from a business side that I look at is you because I do so much with you. You know,
yeah,
it's,
yeah.
and it's not just because I do so much with you. I I've had the opportunity to see some of your work or a lot of your work
Yeah.
and to see you trying and doing, I'm not going to say trying, to see you working at doing everything the right way and continuing to be a sponge and not
Oh,
like you know everything.
oh no, I don't, man, and I have to
Be
keep
a
learning
sponge.
to
So
keep up. But I
yeah,
see people doing great things out here. But I mean, it's a bunch of them. Like I say, no, just Greg, man. He taught me from a young age. I toted records for him or whatever you want to call it back in the day, and I saw him go from being a local DJ doing stuff to being on K104 here out in Dallas, being in Houston, being in Mobile, and now still on the radio today in Atlanta on V103. And I just saw him, man, and saw how he did things and how it was great to be a good DJ, but it was about money too, man. So it was good. But yeah, that's a good one. But yeah, we all like somebody, you need a mentee, a mentor, and a friend in this business.
yes, you need them all. You need
Yeah,
'em all, and
yeah,
there are some B, C's, and D's of that because some people that I don't have a great relationship with that I
uh-huh.
watch from afar. And I would say like Matt Relicelli, I love what he does and how he does it. Uh, Dave Osborne, I love how he does what he do. Bill
Yeah.
Herman, uh,
Bill Herman.
Top Dog,
Yeah, Bill, Joe Bond,
yeah,
Jason Jana. Man, it's a lot of cat. Hey, bro, that's what inspired me. Day one, when I went to my first conference back in 2016, and I saw what everybody was doing, I was like, oh man, I could do this. I just need a little time and a little, just a little bit. I need just this much. Give me a little bit and give me the people to do it. Oh, I can do it. But yeah, but we'll be talking about this all day. So,
well,
uh,
moving right along. So, why do you think so many DJs focus on flash over feel, and how do we get back to balance?
flashover feel. Because that's what drives everything today. I mean, matter of fact, funny you say that. We had a class today talking about being a internet star or influencer. I won't call him internet, just an influencer, and that's the flash. And like the guy said in our class today, he wasn't being bad about it. He said it's a necessary evil. He said I hate social media, but it's something I have to do. I don't want to be in front of the camera talking. I don't want to do this, but it's something that you have to do. So how we get back to a balance, it's gonna be hard, Mike, because as long as you can give people something, show them something online and never have to be in front of them, or they never make you audition for them, or whatever the case may be, live before you actually get hired to do something. How can you change that? How can we get? I mean, we can get back to a balance where people, but it's gonna be hard because soon there's gonna be another one and another one and another one and another one, coming up. That's the flash in the pan, the greatness. But I guess what we need to do is some of them to do it right the first time, or go through all the necessary steps to learn how to actually do what you say you're doing. Before you go out just ruining somebody's party, like that lady that was on the thing and didn't even have nothing plugged up or couldn't count, couldn't half count, put her songs in half to actually DJ because her stuff didn't work. So yeah, we need people to actually be able to do what they say they can do. But you know me, I'll talk forever. Go ahead, sir. I'm a Hirsch now because
No,
I'm passionate about some of this stuff.
yeah, but I agree with you when it comes to that, and when I think about flash over feel, I think
Yeah.
about people that are just turning buttons to be turning buttons, and
Oh
they're
yeah.
not doing anything, and that's just they call it putting on a show, and to some extent I understand that, but when you're not actually doing anything and you're just faking, come on, please,
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I
please.
mean, but it's what people see and what they think we should be doing. That's why every DJ that's up there is turning a knob because that's what they see from online, and that's what they think. I mean, because think, Mike, we teach people what's the first thing they want to do when they come in there. What's the first thing everybody want to do when they come and start trying to learn DJ? No, not that. The other thing they want to do.
I don't know. You have
Wiggy. They want to
they
scratch.
scratch.
Oh, where did we graduate to scratching? How about blending two songs together smoothly first before you start trying to scratch? So I mean, it's the flash and the dash. So that's what they want to see, and then instantly they want to go out and start working, and they don't have proper equipment, they don't have proper training, they don't have to know how to set up. Something go wrong, a cable break, or something ain't playing right. What they doing? Calling somebody because they haven't taken the time to learn and go out and learn how to do it properly.
Oh yeah, yeah, and I appreciate this all day, or playing a pre-recorded mix. Now, the pre-recorded mixes are killing me, and I understand some people, they're making their job easier by creating these edits, and with the edits it make them seem like they're doing something when they're actually not. Or
Well, can I say this real quick? Real quick.
yeah,
It's okay if it's a pre-recorded edit that you did, but if you're playing a pre-recorded edit that someone else did, or a whole mix that's
well,
that's
I would say it depends on how it's being done to me. Like,
yeah.
for instance, you're at a DJ battle, uh, you're at a DJ battle, and you're playing your edits, and you're making it like you're actually doing that. I'm totally against that.
Yeah. Yeah, I had somebody a question recently. Was that a live or did? Oh, that was edited. I mean, that was pre-recorded. But you up the whole time. You're right.
Oh yeah, yeah, and it's just like, wow, come on now, get off the
And
game.
we can tell sometimes if you really doing. But I mean, some people really actually do all of that live, but
Oh,
some
yeah.
people
I guess
don't.
for
But
the people that do
yeah,
it live, I really appreciate them, and I think it's a beautiful thing. And
oh
I just
yeah,
think when how when you do certain things, give us what do they call that? It's almost like when you have the medication and they telling you the side effects. Let us know what the side effects are. Don't just jump out there. Let us know that, oh yeah, I'm playing this, but I really didn't do this. Let us know.
well, they ain't gonna do that because
Oh,
then
I
they
know.
have to tell you that they're not really who they say they are. So no, they're not gonna do that, Mike.
Oh, I know they're not. I'm just being.
Yeah, and I know you just, but I mean, you wish they would, or at least I don't know. It's such a man. It's so much to be made out here that people are just. Some people are just money grabbing. Some people have the passion and the love for what we do, and hopefully, some of the ones coming behind us will have the passion and the love for what we do, and not just be a money grab.
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
moving right
Yeah.
on.
All right, Mr. Toby Keith over there. I see you. How do you define crowd control beyond just dropping hit songs? Oh man, crowd control is taking them somewhere where they didn't think they were going to go, dropping that hit that nobody expected, or making them do. I like to call it just being able to take them on a musical journey. I can go here, and if you're really in control of the crowd, they'll go with you. But if you're not, they're going to be like, man, what the hell is that? Why did he play that? You know. So you have to be able to understand that kind of stuff. And what is crowd control to you?
Well, I agree with what you said, and I'll just take it, add a little bit more to that. It's
Okay.
definitely for me is being able to take them on a journey, and I look at DJing like a roller coaster. I can take you up, down, around curves. I can just take you on a journey, and I get the buy-in from you, and we're just rolling. You know, you got people waiting to watch to see what's next. You got people that are just dancing. You got people sitting in their seats. You see people pointing at you when you play something. You see people coming up there like, hey, can you tell me what that song was? You know, I had a guy this weekend. He said, man, you played that song, Intimate Connection. Man,
Intimate Connection, baby.
He said, you just took me out there because I thought about my two older sisters. One is 4 years and one is 8 years. And they used to play this. And he said, when you played it, I said, yeah, that dude know what he's doing.
Yeah.
And it was like going on a journey. So for me, I agree with you. You have to be able to just take them somewhere and grab them by the hand, and y'all just all run in the field with the little flowers, you know.
But you know, there's nothing like this.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The finger point or
Yeah.
man, yeah, you know, just you hit a nerve or you did something to take somebody on a journey. So it's just yeah.
Yeah, and
Wow.
I do a lot of finger pointing.
Man, I have to break in for a second. So I'm sitting here and I'm getting all these texts, and I guess we in there just winning up awards. Shamika Sweat, who we interviewed, I think she just won up and coming member of the year for Nate's DFW. We won another award, so I can't read all the messages because it's on there, but I see we are winning stuff left and right. So Dallas is in there representing. We're one of the largest, like probably the second largest and one of the third largest chapters in the nation. So, you know, we got a lot to choose from, but they put in the work, got some good write-ups, and they're winning up some awards, man.
That's good, man. Congrats to the D-Town posse.
Yeah, they representing too, brother. They in there strong. But all right, I ain't gonna hold us up because I'm trying to make sure I get done before they get out, before they all come jumping on this screen behind.
We got two more questions. So
Okay.
what do you wish more young DJs knew about adaptability in reading a room?
Well, that takes learning old music and learning, stuff to change the mood, the swing. I won't say just learning older music, but just having, making sure your palette is wet and full with different stuff so you can go anywhere or be able to take people to different places and not just be on the same. Where I can walk in a club and you played before and I can say, oh, he going to play this next. Oh, he going to play that next. Oh, he going to play Tricky after this. Oh, he going to play, just knowing, that
don't be a one.
I know you can go different. Yeah, So I like I say, you just gotta learn and adapt and listen to other stuff and just, be a sponge. Buy a photo booth and go out and listen to other DJs while you work your photo booth. Or just, go hang out. I'm just saying, hey, make some money while you're learning. But just try to learn. Do everything you can to, broaden your horizons and just become a better DJ and grow, and listen to online DJs. Some of them do some crazy good stuff too, like Relly Rail for one. And, just different things, man. So, it's just, yep. What about you? What can they do on Mike Miguel's end of the spectrum?
Well, definitely practice more, but don't practice the same things that you always play. Go and grab something that you don't play.
Yeah.
Pull a set of music, whether it's the genre or whatever, play different stuff. If you never play Latin music, go play only Latin music.
Yeah. Or do like we do our students, send them 30 different songs in the same BPMs, but it's 30, one pump, one country, one this, one that.
Yeah.
And it makes you work to figure out, okay, I don't never played this. Where do I, and work on your intros and know how much time you got between that next song and that intro and the ins and outs of something different. So when you do play it, you ain't got to wait till the end of the song to get out of it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yep. I just get tired of listening to rap music. That's what made me change at a young age. I love that. Love it. Love it. So getting to this last question, because I want to allow you to get back to where you need to be. So how can we protect and evolve DJ culture while honoring its roots?
Wow. Man, just try to, if someone asks you, teach them. If you see something that, reach out to young DJs or somebody you hear, you just talk to them, see what you can let them. As we working on different things we got in the works with classes, mentorship, coaching, different things we working on, and us teaching classes and showing our students the right way to do things and how the best way to do it, or I won't say the right way, but a good way to do it. Because there's no wrong and right way, but a good way to learn how to be a DJ and do it in a respectable way.
And and I agree with you. One of those things, it starts with the older DJs. And older doesn't mean that you have to be from the 80s or the 90s.
Yeah.
I'll say, let me take away older. The experienced DJs, it starts
Uh-huh.
with us. And just like Toby is saying, he think technology is making that question very difficult. It is, but I think what's making it even more difficult is that we are not unified enough as an industry to drive the change that's needed to continue to evolve and to push, push things to that next level and have it set up to where we can always respect, you know, the roots, because now
Well, they were, yeah,
they don't
yeah,
care
because
about none of that.
yeah, because they would rather disrespect you to get that $300 or not care about anything just as long as I get my money. So I think too many of us are in it for the gold, the greenbacks, instead of being in for the. You have to have a combination of both, and that people don't realize if you do a great job and you learn more, you can make more money. You can demand more money. I mean, the money will come if you do stuff in the proper, learn. So I'm not saying anybody's disrespecting the game, but I just think if you put certain priorities in place, okay, I'm gonna be a great DJ, I'm gonna be a great MC, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna have a spectacular setup, great, everything that you need to put in place to get the respect that you need and garner more money every time you step out your house.
Oh, and
And
I totally agree.
and then people not, man, I should have never hired him, man. Man, I should have never hired him. Stuff like that. So, and I don't know how close we are to them coming out. I know they just got to that award. Yep. But
Yeah, but
yeah.
but we want to, in closing, we always want to thank the people that follow us and continue to help us build, and 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 we want to thank you for all that you do. Uh, as far as, we have 3 tickets that were won in a drawing, and we want to make sure that we announce that. Uh,
Okay.
and 2 of those people, Jeff, I'll let you tell the two that were
Well, you mean for the full pass to
yeah,
DJX?
full pass.
Oh man, that is Rail from Cleveland. His name was in the hat, and he won the 2 tickets to for him and his 2 tickets to full passes to the DJX. And then the other one I'm gonna let you announce, and then we still have one more to give away that we need to give away.
Yeah, Shatan Hedda, better known as CP, he put his name in the drawing, and he won as well. He won a pass.
Yeah,
So we're thankful for that. But like as Jeff said, we have one more spot available for
yeah, and
some
if you,
that's
yeah, if you,
and going
yeah,
to DJX in Jersey, Atlantic City, from the 11th to the 14th.
yeah, and if you'd like a show just pass to get on the showroom floor and do that, we have one more show pass left. And we'll give you to Friday to send your names in, and then we'll announce it. Well, we'll give you to next Monday, and then we'll announce it next Tuesday. So if you live in the North area, DJ Finale, his boys, his crew, I know they'll probably be in the building. But if you just need a pass to get to see the showroom floor, we got you. We got you hooked up. So get at us.
All right. Well, we want to thank you guys for joining us for another installment of 2 DJs and 1 mic. Me, the nice one, and we have the infamous DJ JP live in Milwaukee, Wisconsin at the NACE event, and they're winning all of the awards.
Yeah, looked like we won quite a few. I know when I walked out, we won one, and looked like we won a couple more. So yeah, we're up against that city down there in Houston, and they beat us out for one. But I think we holding our own. So I'm gonna go back in there and find out. And then we had another gentleman named Terry that's from Dallas. He's getting honored and put into the Hall of Fame for Nate. So it's a good night for DFW up here in Milwaukee, where it's about 80 degrees. I'm sitting outside, and I couldn't sit outside in this three-piece suit in Dallas right now. I'd probably be somewhere passed out. But right now it's all good, man. And yeah.
All right. Well, we want to thank you guys, and we definitely want to thank our sponsors that make this happen for
Yeah.
Next, Curator Live, our top sponsor, Ultimate Ears, Jetpack, DFW Bartenders, East Start. We want to thank you guys for continuing to be our support.
Evolve, you ain't missed them, did you? Curator Live.
Yes, I got Curator, EV.
Ultimate Ears.
Yes, I got everybody. So
you got everybody.
We're close.
You forgot one.
Who?
Promo only.
Promo only.
Thanks, Nick. For Nick. And we're working on another one, y'all. That for the show. That's hopefully they'll be the sponsor for our table up at DJX. So we'll get the word out on that here real soon.
All right, guys. Well, thank you, guys. You have a wonderful rest of your evening. And we're going to let Jeff get back.
Go shake my groove thing.
Yeah, go shake your groove thing or whatever that is. So you enjoy yourself. We'll see you when you get back tomorrow.
All right, brother. Take care. Peace out. 2 DJs, one microphone.